Hi, welcome to another vlog. This is Camp NaNo week 2. Okay, so I wrote all my words. I definitely met my goal last week, and I'm going to finish this month out. I'm going to continue doing it, but I will never, until actual NaNoWriMo and I will be more prepared at that point, I will never make a word count goal that's higher than 1,000 again, I don't think. Because here's what's happening. I am getting so stressed. It's taking me forever to write these 1,400 words, and I feel like I'm just too slow a writer to try to do 1,400 words. Like 1,000, I said it in my last video, but 1,000 words is good for me. I feel like that's a doable number. 1,400 feels like way too much, and I feel like last night when I was writing, I was like, gosh, maybe I should just like type some filler stuff. And I'm like, wait a minute. This is like not something that like a teacher is grading me on. This is my rough draft of my novel that I'm trying to write. So anything that I don't write that's worthy now is not going to be worthy when I go back to do the rereads. And I'm going to be pissed at myself if I've just written a bunch of words just to get to a word count. And I'm like, what a dumb thing to even think to myself, like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna write some stupid words so that I'm doing my word count. It's like, I thought to myself, I was like, wow, that's really wild that you just thought that. Today is the solar eclipse. Okay, it is April the 8th, Monday. I'm actually about to go teach yoga. But I just wanted to hop on here to start this vlog. So today was the solar eclipse. Yesterday was the weirdest day ever. I talked about it in a different video, but I'm going to talk about it here too, because I don't even remember now what video that was. So Will has been working down in our basement because he has like the week off, and our basement is really bad, like it floods and stuff. And he was downstairs working, and he was like burning wood in our backyard, and he told me to be on fire duty. Well, I have 3 kids that I'm trying to take care of. One of them, I think he might be colicky. He's just very fussy at this point. He has been for weeks. He just cries and cries and cries. And he's fed, he's dry. Anyways, I wasn't able to be on fire duty, and I told Will as much. So I look out the window though. I look out the window and my yard is on fire. My yard is on fire and it's quickly spreading. So I run down to the basement, I grab Will, and I'm like, our grass is on fire. So Will runs up. He's yelling at me to get water. The water isn't coming out fast enough from our hose. It's coming out so freaking slow. And I'm freaking out. Will is freaking out. I go back to the backyard with some buckets of water, and Will is like on his hands and knees trying to put out the fire with his hand. It's quickly spreading. We have a new neighbor that's moving in directly next door, like 3 feet away from us. He's there working on his house. He's trying to help Will put out the damn fire. The fire is spreading. It's spreading up the hill of where we live. So it's about to hit a shed. It's about to hit our other neighbor's house. It's starting to burn down her fence. And I've got 3 kids in the house. One of them is Roman, and he is very passionate about fires and firemen and fire trucks, and he wanted to immediately call the firemen. Well, then our Instacart order shows up at the same time that I'm trying to call the ambulance or call the 911, and I couldn't even think straight in that moment. And I'm like, Will ordered some beer with the Instacart order, and they're like, oh, we need your ID. And our backyard is literally on fire. And I go get my ID without calling the 911. It's not funny because literally my 3 kids were in the house. But like, that's just a testament to how like completely out of commission I was at that point. Like, I was so stressed. I could not think straight. I grabbed my ID instead of calling the 911. And the woman is like, you can call 911. Like, I can wait. So I call 911. I'm yelling at my 4-year-old because he just wants to go outside and see the fire. And it was just, I feel like it was the moon's fault. Do you think that that was the moon's fault, or could it have been Will's or mine? I don't know. But yeah, I'm about to go teach yoga and tell that exact same story, and get my stretch on, get my zen on. Offer, this is my favorite night of the week, and then tonight is Kill Tony. It's not my writing night, and I'm very relieved. I hate that I'm feeling like that about the writing thing because I was so excited about it. And I'm going to continue doing it, but right now it's just a very, very tough patch, especially with Atlas. I have to keep stopping. And Will wants to play his video games. I want to write. So it's constantly kind of like a power struggle between Will and I, honestly, at this point, for us both to do kind of what we want to do. So it's tough times, but I know it's going to be okay. And yeah, it is week 2 of Camp NaNo. Okay, so yoga class went really, really nice. It was lovely. I did just get a call from Will that Atlas is extremely fussy. I do think he's colicky, and I've never had a colicky baby before, but like I said, he has been crying nonstop. It's been really, really hard. So I'm about to walk into that. So I just wanted to kind of finish out this intro with kind of my goals for this week. I didn't write 1,400 words twice last week, and I think that I'm going to keep up with that this week. I don't know if maybe I'm just going to keep up with the 1,400 words, even though I'm struggling so hard with it. But I think what I might try to start doing in the day is kind of like mapping out what I'm trying to write. It's just been taking a very long time at nighttime, like, to know what I'm even trying to write. And I stop and think a lot, and then but it's like, but if I'm not stopping and thinking, then I'm just writing like shit, you know. I don't know. I'm just struggling. So like, this is a good challenge for me, but it has been a challenge, that is for sure. And just to keep journaling every day. I didn't journal every single day. I think I might have missed a couple of days, but for the most part, I'm journaling more than I was. So I'm happy about that. I don't know. Maybe I'll finish out my journal this month, which might be a nice goal. Is that what I'm looking for? Goal, so that maybe I could get a new journal. Who knows? But yeah, those are kind of my goals, just to finish out this week strong, to do lots of good things. I hope to write 1,400 words 5 times this week, 5 days this week. That would be really great, and just something to be proud of. So yeah. Okay, so I just am leaving the library. It wasn't as successful as my first trip to the library last week, but, you know, it was just different. So I read some of Start Your Story in the Middle, which was helpful. And I also journaled. I journaled about the fire that we had at our house last week, or a few days ago. And did I do anything else? I don't think I did. I really want to get my vlog up from my first week of Camp NaNo, and I've really been stressing about that. I don't have a lot of space on my phone, so I feel like I'm just kind of like trying to throw all the footage together. But I just wanted to tell you really quick about the experience that I had last night. So I have been struggling. I've been struggling really, really hard with the 1,400 words. I feel like I'm writing crap. I've already talked about this. But so last night, I still, you know, made myself sit down. It was a Tuesday night. I planned on writing that night, and I just felt stuck, and I did not want to sit down. I wanted to do anything else, and I actually thought, like, why don't I just not sit down and write tonight? Let's just kind of try to regroup. And I was like, no, I need to sit down and write. Well, I was up until 3 o'clock in the morning. I ended up in such a flow. I made lots of discoveries about my book and what type of direction I want to go in, and like different POV ideas, different ideas about my 2 different main protagonists. I learned some things. I definitely discovered lots of things. I ended up writing 1,900 words. I wrote 1,900 words last night, and I almost didn't sit down to do it at all. So I don't know if you ever struggle with sitting down. I always used to start new projects whenever I'd get bored with one. And let me tell you, I am bored with this one, or I was last night. At least when I sat down to write, I was bored with it. I didn't feel like it was going anywhere. I felt like I was wasting my time. And I was like, no, I promised myself I was going to finish this. So apparently I'm taking promises to myself really seriously, and I'm excited to play with that new piece of information. So yeah, I got a lot done last night. I was on fire. I had a flow. I was doing phenomenal. And I'm really proud that I allowed myself to sit down and write. I actually meant to, in the library just now, I meant to go through some of that stuff. But, you know, I actually think now that I might keep it as a surprise until my entire first draft is done. I've done a good job so far at not reading what I wrote. Actually, I might have a masterpiece. I have no idea. I can't emphasize enough. I am a pantser. Absolutely. In lots of ways. I'm a little bit of a plotter, but I am mainly a pantser. Like, I have no idea what all is even in this book. I know what I'm trying to accomplish, but then, like, once I'm sitting down, I'm just kind of doing whatever I'm doing, whatever is coming out on the keyboard. So yeah, I am very excited about that. My girlfriend, my writer girlfriend, who I've talked about before, my friend Maddie, hi, if you're watching this, she's been instrumental in these last couple of weeks being really positive for me. I love her. I love talking to her. I've been on the phone with her, and it's been going really lovely. But anyways, she told me that she signed up for Scribner. I'm not sure what it is. It's like a website, apparently. I'm sure you know about it if you're a writer and you are in 2024. I have heard about it, but I didn't know anything about it. And my friend says that she did it, and apparently it's only like $59.99 for like life, which I can do that eventually. Like, I could probably justify doing that. But I'm going to do that once I am finished with my rough draft. I think that that's how I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing, and then maybe I will sign up for Scrivener. She did send me a couple of videos which I haven't watched yet because I needed to prioritize my time, and I haven't watched them yet, but I might watch her videos and look up something on YouTube just to see if I think that it might be something that would help me. I do want to reward myself. I've been doing so well. I'm so proud of myself. I'm sorry that this clip is so long, but it's all good stuff. So yeah, I am proud. I'm really proud, and I would love to be able to reward myself. It's just really not in the budget. Will and I are actually going to a concert on the 20th of this month, on April 20th. So it's like a week from Saturday. And we're going to a concert, and I'm so excited about it. I will release this. I'm sure that I'll vlog it. But yeah, we're going to go to a concert. So we need to save up our money for that. We are going out of town next month to Illinois. So we need to save for that. So, budgeting for, treats for myself is just not in the budget, and it's so annoying. And I can't wait until I'm at the place in my life where I can budget for things that I work hard for. Maybe once I'm making some money, but yeah, good stuff, fun stuff. I'm very proud. I'm very excited. Another week of being able to go to the library and sit by myself and prioritize the things that matter to me. So I'm so blessed for William. I'm blessed for the life I live, and I'm so incredibly happy to be going through week 2 of Camp NaNo. I'm proud to say that things have shifted again. Who knows where it'll be at tomorrow? Who knows where it'll be at tonight? Because it's a writing night, I feel like. So we will see how tonight goes now. Wish me luck. Hi, so it is Saturday. I went to sleep after 1:30 in the morning last night, and I woke up at 5. This morning, the kids are out of control. Will is back to working midnights. So last night, it was like 11:30 when I finally accepted, like, writing is just not gonna happen tonight. And that is, it sounds ridiculous probably. And I know for sure, because everybody is so kind. Everybody's probably like, I can't believe that you're doing that as a mom. I appreciate hearing that. I really, really do. But, you know, when people say that, the more people are like, I can't believe you're doing that. Hang on. Okay, so yeah, so the more I am told, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that you're even writing right now. That must be so hard. This and that. I definitely appreciate it, but the more that people say that, the more I'm like, no, I definitely can still write even though I'm a mom. Like, I deserve to set aside that time for myself. I deserve to show my kids that, hey, when you're passionate about something, you make the time no matter what's going on in your life. I like having ideas in my head, like the way that I want to be, and kind of a no excuses type of mindset, just because for me, I fall into this victim mindset sometimes. So like lately, I know that for myself, what I need is just to be like, you know what, it doesn't matter how you're feeling. If the kids are not screaming and freaking out, then I need to be sitting down and writing every night. That's just been my rule. Because I know that if I don't stick to that rule, you know, I might fall back into that victim mindset, like, oh, it's too hard. My kids are too young. And for me, I just don't, I'm not happy with the way that I've been. I'm not happy with the way that I've spent my time in the past. I have a passion to write. I have a passion to finish a book for once. I feel passionate about doing this for myself, and showing myself that I can do this, and showing my kids I can do this, and so can you. You know, like, I feel like I'm just doing this for so many reasons. So anyways, sorry for the super long intro. So last night, as you can hear, he's here. He's here. But he just, it was Will's first night on night shift, and it just was not happening for Atlas last night. He just would not stop crying if I set him down, even louder and more consistent than this right now. And this even is kind of tough to get through. And for me, when I hear him fussing like this, it physically hurts me. It really, really does. It gives me major anxiety that he's upset and that I can't fix it. Like, it's just like a science thing, I think. this chemical reaction inside of me just makes me, oh my gosh, so anxious. So I've been just up anxious for, I guess, weeks now. But it's really kind of hitting a boiling point when Will is not here, and I'm pretty much doing everything by myself. So I was up, I slept for like 4 hours last night. I am a sleeper. I like to sleep 8 to 10 hours, is pretty much where I like to be at. I just feel very tired in this season of life. Maybe always I won't have to sleep this much, but right now I know for myself, I need to sleep a lot. And last night I slept like 4 hours. So I just don't feel like I'm, firing on all cylinders. I feel like frustrated because he's so fussy, and I just wanted to write. My mom has my other 2 kids right now because I just really needed a break. So I took them up there for a couple of hours, and it's already been, an hour and a half since I dropped them off. So I kind of need to go back and get them. And, I don't know. I don't know if this was even coherent, but I did not type 1,400 words last night. I might have only typed like 300 or 400 words. And I'm feeling disappointed by that. I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed with this challenge that I've set for myself. And I know that nobody's going to die if I don't stick to this challenge. But if I'm learning anything from writing, it's like, emotional death is a real thing, And I personally, if I was a character in a book right now, I feel like if I don't do this challenge, if I don't succeed at this challenge that I've set for myself, that a part of me might die. So as dire as that is, it's the truth. I feel like I'm fighting really hard for my creative being. And I don't mean to get so serious right now, but that really is kind of like how I'm feeling. I feel like, I know I talk all the time about being a mom, and of course, if you're not a parent, or you don't care about parent content, then this probably isn't very interesting to you. But if you are a parent, you might understand that there's so many things that are tugging at me. Things I'm supposed to be doing, places I'm supposed to be, certain ways I'm supposed to act. And I just am trying to remember the girl who existed before having kids. I know that she's gone. That girl is gone. I am a mom now, and that is top priority to me. But I also am an individual, and I'm a person, and I'm a woman, and I am an artist, and I am a writer, and those are very important things to be as well. So I'm fighting to maintain that importance and not just fall into, once the kids go to sleep at night, watching some dumb, trashy TV show. It doesn't make me feel good. If it made me feel good, then that would be different. But it makes me feel like crap. But I find myself I was doing that versus sitting down and writing because of the absolute no stress thing that entails. Gosh, I hope that I'm going to be able to use this clip. I don't know how loud it sounds with him fussing, but so this is my life. This is what it is right now. It's just him fussing and me being here by myself, and two other kids crying and going crazy. And I'm so lucky. I'm so blessed. I wouldn't trade this life for anything. I truly would not. I hope that you don't take me wrong. Those are all of Roman's medications that he's on. Because he has MRSA right now. I don't know if I told you that. But yeah, things are just a little bit hectic right now, and I needed to talk it out a little bit. And thank you so much for being my sounding board. Hopefully this, I don't know, did something. I don't know what I was trying to do here. All's quiet on the Western Front. So this is my life right now. And so is writing. And I guess this week to Camp NaNo vlog. I hope that tomorrow I have a really great final check-in. I hope, but we'll see. You know, like I said, I wanted to try to write while my mom had my other two. I don't want to overwhelm her with 3 kids because it is overwhelming. So, you know, I brought Atlas home with me, and of course that led to him just crying the whole time. Sometimes he sleeps, sometimes he doesn't. But yeah, this week too, what I've kind of learned so far is the severity with which in which I write, why writing is so important to me, why I've been so strict about making sure to sit down pretty much every night. And I just, apparently it's very important to me. It's very serious. This is life and death for me at this point. That's how it feels, which is, you know, people are going through way realer shit than, you know, placing a life or death situation on, whether or not they write. But, you know, that is where I'm at right now, and I'm very blessed for that to be my big issue right now, and I know that, and you know, I'm extremely lucky to be having the life that I do, and even having the ability to type on a computer or, you know, watch YouTube videos and get inspired, and 3 healthy babies who love me so much. Therefore, they want to include me in every second of their lives. And it's beautiful, and it's hard, and it's wonderful. You know, so it's just a challenge right now. And I think that week 2, the realness of, you know, what does this writing thing look like for me? You know, the realness of, like, how does this look sustainable for me in the future? You know, can I even do NaNoWriMo? Can I write 1,600 words? 1,400 words a day is killing me. Could I do 1,600? And what I'm learning is that writing a lot of words in a day is supremely difficult when I don't really know what I'm trying to do or where I'm trying to go. I am a pantser by nature. I've already talked to you about that, but I think that what I'm learning in this first draft of my first novel, what I am learning is that I wish I had an outline. So absolutely, for Preptober, I would use that entire month to outline. I want to learn how to outline, I think, and I want to try that with my next novel and just see. And I'll probably end up plotting out my first draft. I've already kind of decided that I'm going to really have to spend a lot of time with my first draft and try to plot that out, I think, is how I'm going to do it. And kind of just go from there. And hopefully I have some good stuff in there. Hopefully. But I will check in with you tomorrow, send me good vibes. You're watching this a week behind, I think, or a few days behind, but still send me support. Send me love. If you're a mom, or a dad, or, you know, whatever your sacrifices are, because we all have sacrifices. We all have things that we're setting aside when we decide to sit down and write or read. You know, what are you ignoring when you're doing your thing you love? Let's talk about it. Okay, so let me just end my week 2 Camp NaNo reading vlog here. I wrote, I think, 1,055 words last night, which of course is not my 1,400 word goal, but as I told you, things have been kind of a little bit overwhelming with Will. You probably really could see it yesterday because I feel like I was having a tough time yesterday, if I remember correctly. Yeah, but it's Sunday, you know, I'm kind of like, you know, I got to such a wonderful understanding with my reading goals. Right before having Atlas, I came to this really beautiful, like, you know what, I'm not in a race with reading these books. I'm not this and that. I was like, I'm not going to rush through books anymore. I'm going to read what I want to read. I'm not going to worry about having a bunch of books to talk about for videos. And then, you know, I start writing and I'm excited, and that's a wonderful thing. But setting a 1,400 word goal, it should only be fun. And if I can't do it, I'm going to try really hard not to beat myself up about it, but I am still going to take it seriously and not do it as like a last minute or a last resort to not do the 1,400 words. So that's where I'm at today. I've kind of just taken it easy today. I sat on my rocking chair and read. I dabbled last night with some writing books. I looked a little bit at the screenwriting book. And also I just read for fun. I read a lot of The Secret Garden today. And I've been reading The Invention of Nature, which I have a whole separate like spring reading vlog that I'm doing. So I won't talk too much about it here, but I've just been trying to like enjoy books and touching my books. I actually just spent some time last night and today actually just looking at my bookshelf and touching different books that I love. I actually pulled out Where the Sidewalk Ends by Shel Silverstein. I read I started looking at a Hunter S. Thompson book. Like I would just like kind of dabble with some things. And honestly, it was really good for my artistic soul just to get them out and play and spend a little bit time with like books that I wanted to. So, yeah, that is the end of this second week writing vlog, Camp NaNo writing vlog. I didn't write down how many words I wrote this week, but I'm pretty sure I did okay with my goals. Wasn't 100%. It's okay. But yeah, thank you so much for coming along on this journey with me. I hope that week 3 is a little bit easier, maybe. And I'm definitely ready for Camp NaNo to be over.